let's address Avraham Moshe on this one. Yeah.
So you believe that God is the brain inside of the head.
God lives in our brain. He lives in us.
Well, living spark it is in the brain.
Yeah.
How do one make the brain grow? What makes the brain grow? And then imagine no any. Inti say nyame spark no ana spark no wo brain ni mu dia. And ye no na nyame ye kese wo. Ye mfa ne sa.
Yeah.
Inti ede ben na wo preaching na wo ye no. Ede be ma ye niama 5 a ebe ma wadwene enyi because endi pa yire endi benku. Ede na ebe ma wadwene ebe yi.
Brain no brain it is a processor of information. Brain no or ye inquisitive or question bisa or ye fifimu. Especially enkode so a ohun pu a opeso kwhwa de kro emfa ho sanka opeso de ne nsaka wonim se eyen na ye temu ye mama suni ban bia wo ye mamu no omu yi nkyere wo ye nim omu kwa abontia no mekoyi ache because ye temi omu spirit ne down nti ade a brain ni hia more reading, more researching and more questioning. Na question no na omo de religion ba no stop wo say embisa hwe because
yeah man, you hear that this man said he's the leader of Common Sense family, but I've been saying over and over that he doesn't have any common sense in his head. He doesn't have any common sense in his head. So in this the first video, he's telling us that before your mind will grow, you need to read more, do research, and ask questions. So the reading you are going to read, who will write the thing down for you to read? The read more that he's saying that if you want your mind to grow, you need to read more. And you are saying God is in the mind. So for that God to grow within you, you need to read more. Read what? Somebody is reading Bible, you say they shouldn't read Bible. Somebody is reading Quran, you say they shouldn't read Quran. Somebody is reading the Sutra, you say they shouldn't read the Sutra because it's religious books. So what do you want them to read? You say they should read more. So you believe in something that somebody wrote, that you've been reading every day. And somebody also believe in what somebody wrote and they have also been reading that. You have problem with them. Now they're asking you how your mind will grow. You say they should read. Read what? Because everything that is written down is written by a human being. How on earth can you grow your mind spiritually, in the sense of God being in your mind, by reading more? So this person is telling me he's the leader of Common Sense. And then he's saying something about children.
Emfa ho sanka opeso de ne nsaka wonim se eyen na ye temu ye mama suni ban bia wo ye mamu no.
So saying this means you want to tell us that the brain of the child is very active, it's very godly, until temi stop you from doing certain things until the mind starts to corrupt. So growing up, they have that godly mind that is very inquisitive, want to make things. And now you go to the second video.
I want to take runners into baby is a problem.
You understand?
Meanwhile, in reality, problem him.
Problem kesiaba. It is a way to tell you, say, oba religion mua. Ye kwasia, with all due respect. Ye we japade. Ye wadi titru bi wo kwa. Ye de men nim defo ene ehweso. Ana ye de ma enkwasiafo de mofra.
Ye de men nim defo.
Excellent. Bible ne say na de wanji osoro ahindie no te say abofra no onko heaven kra enim.
Yeah man, have you heard this? In his previous submission, he's saying that the mind of children is that godly that when you tell them not to touch it, they want to touch it. When they want to do it, they're very inquisitive. They just want, yes. Now the Bible is telling you that if you don't accept the thing as abofra, because abofra doesn't have any, programming. Nobody stop, don't do this, don't do this. They have the mind of their own. They want to just They are very inquisitive. So they are telling you that you have to have that brain of a newborn baby without confusions, without looking left, right, thinking about this, that. Oh, somebody said this about this. If you don't make your brain to be now fresh, new, fresh, to learn, you will not go to heaven or whatever. The Bible you don't just sit down and interpret the Bible. You have to have sense. You have to have sense to know what the Bible is saying. So the Bible is saying you have to have that brain of a child. The same brain of a child that you are explaining in the first video.
Brain is a processor of information.
Okay.
Brain no or inquisitive or question bisa.
Okay.
Or fifimu.
Okay.
Especially enkode so a ohun pu a opeso kwhwa de kro. Emfa wo sanka opeso de ne nsaka. Wonim say yen na ye temu ye mama suni ban bia wo ye mamu no. Omu yi nkyere wo yenim. Mamu kwa.
Yeah, man. Have you seen? You contradict yourself first. You just show that. You see, if you talk too much, you begin to lie. Every talkative is a liar. That's what this man is doing, and he's talking about a Amamre in the Ashanti region that Ashanti 4 they don't give chieftaincy and things to children. Do you know how many kings were crowned as children and were guided to grow? King Selassie, do you know at which age he became a king and became a king of kings? You talk too much, you begin to lie, you begin to contradict yourself, you begin to do all sort of things. How can you say they don't give those chieftaincy title and things to Nkola? How? What is your proof? We've seen a lot of kings, queens that were crowned at an early age. Young people. And people guide them to become great kings, great leaders. Why? What is your problem? What is your problem? This man lacks common sense. And not just common sense. He is very ignorant. He's arrogantly ignorant. I've been saying, consciousness is in stages. The initial stage of consciousness will make you shout loud. Shouting, everybody should know that you are conscious. When you get to the top, that is when you relax, watch people say things and you laugh. This man, he just begin his consciousness stage and thinks he knows everything, and he's out there shouting every master, relax and learn. Relax and learn. You can never tell even a child that is growing in consciousness, you cannot tell them that they have to read to grow their mind, spiritual mind. You don't gain that in reading anything. Nonsense things everywhere you go, spew nonsense. Go, you think you are doing something? No. If you want to teach the people, learn. Humble yourself and learn. Learn well. Learn underground. Master it. Then you can come out and be shouting, because some of us, I've been watching your videos but it is getting out of hand. You are confusing a lot of people. That's why some of us want to come out and stop that. It's not helpful. You understand me?